what's the current status? Are you independent now? What's the current?
I don't know what the issue is with the calendar label. When you're releasing an album, it's best to showcase your talent first, so people know that you're capable of standing on your own. Jake is one difficult person to get to, man. He's too busy with life. I hope he won't be too busy for Jesus when he comes. People are loyal to old music. They'll always go back to it, and they'll hate me, man. These new guys.
Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of On the Table. Guess you've seen what we have coming up on the show today. Very interesting conversation with a very, very interesting guest. And I'm looking forward to today's discussion. My name is Chimweka, or simply Chimweka, a.k.a. Chile 3. Big shout out to Keshi's, by the way. So, I found this again in my wardrobe. I'm like, wait a minute. I haven't supported a brother Keshi in a while. So I thought, let's put a brother on. In fact, let me not say I found it. I've been having it for a while. I've been seeing it. I've been passing it. But I said, today let me put him on. I did it some months back. But hey, we get to put him on once again. Now, my guest today is a legend. I know this word is always subjective for some people. Feel like, no, are you sure about that? But yeah, because it's subjective. I guess to certain audiences, they will consider him that. He produced so many classical hits. He's helped people get into the life of matrimony through his music. He's helped people propose. He's helped people have a good time. Over 2 decades of being in the game, produced different albums, and now he's got a brand new album called Full Circle, which was released not so long ago. Allow me to welcome the one and only Chameleon.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks, my brother.
Hey, great to have you. I was just sharing with you that I had you like 2 years ago on the show.
Yeah, 2 years ago exactly.
And you were telling me about an album you're about to do called Full Circle, which has only come out like about 2 years from the time you told me. But we'll get into that.
Okay.
First of all, just the name Chameleon.
Yes.
And I think I saw somewhere where you think you were sharing that it's not chameleon, it's chameleon.
Yeah.
So you get chameleon quite a lot.
Quite a lot. It's I don't know if it's a tongue. It's not that much of a tongue twister, man. But I mean, it's just people from different walks of life. They pronounce it differently. Worse in Malawi, man.
Yeah,
Malawi they say Chameleon. They fail to pronounce it properly.
Yeah.
Just fail completely.
So you just leave it now, like, okay, fine, guys.
Yeah, as long as you get the K and the million together.
Yeah, and as long as you can vibe along to the songs.
Last time they were telling me, hey, K, Mr. K. So is Million your surname? I'm like, come on, man, be serious with life, man.
Wow.
Come on, be serious with life right now.
Where else do you get this kind of love as well? Like, apart from, of course, Zambia, Malawi. I know a lot of our neighboring countries, they've also been exposed to our music.
Is like that as well.
Okay.
South Africa is like that as well.
But
I guess it's because of the Zambians, our people in the diaspora there. Yes. But the love comes from there as well.
And obviously for Malawi, I know that
Malawi is worse because of the language.
The language as well, and that is.
They understand the language, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. So you've got an album out. 21 tracks on the album. And yeah, it's been a long time coming. You were saying that it's taken about 5 years to work on this album.
Work on it, yeah. It's taken 5, and usually I take 4 years to work on an album because I try to stay away from the scene just so that I can absorb whatever is happening in the industry. I mean, in the country as a whole, just to have topics that people can relate to. Yeah, because it's not easy to come up with new topics that people can actually vibe to. Yeah, you need material that will wake people up to say, oh, okay, so people actually go through such things. Yeah. Otherwise, you end up seeing the same things over and over and over and over and over. Yeah.
So now, even with that, how does it work for artists such as yourself? Because others will see it as, when you decide to take a bit of a break.
Yeah.
People begin to move on from you and they forget about you.
They will still remember. You will force them to remember.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it's not easy, though. It's not easy to stay relevant. But then again, it's a thin line. There's a thin line between staying relevant and not going away for too long. You know, so you have to know, you have to strike the balance. Be relevant a bit, but then don't stay too much in people's faces.
But
Enough for them to miss you.
don't you think that also gives an opportunity for people to, warm up to some the newer people or people who have come through now,
Yeah, but
and sort of move on from artists of a certain era.
It's like that. Those fans who are loyal to the bone, those
Yeah.
fans who just say, this guy he always sings about issues relating to me, and I always love this guy's music because it's music that you can relate to, music that you can love, and music that you can sing, Papa Pongo, stuff like that, 'Cause I've had people tell me, at least your songs I can play them, when my in-laws are around, it's not just something that you can shy away from, and the loyal fans are there, they'll always be there. They'll always be there. So no matter how long you take from the industry, they'll always be there.
Yeah. So are you taking or considering this album as your official comeback?
I'm back as I disappeared.
And by comeback I mean like in terms of because I mean
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, you may say that, but I've always been there in the background doing my thing, pushing other people and stuff like that. But officially, maybe if you can say that, yeah, it's time to work now. So back in the limelight.
Back in the limelight.
Yes.
The title, Full Circle. I remember you also explained this in the last interview you did.
Okay.
You're just pretty much going through your career.
Yeah.
Where you've been at your prime
Yeah.
and decided to venture into other things in the background, like you were saying, but coming back and still showing people that you still got it, and this is what you're trying to achieve with this album.
Yeah, somehow.
But what's your main objective and main intention?
Like right now?
From the title Full Circle.
I'm just trying to showcase. I'm at a point in my life where I need to let people know that no matter how things can go in a certain direction, you can still come back, align yourself to the good side of life. There was so much going on, so much talk and so much noise that was happening, and I just said, okay, let me bring my fans to speed, just to let them know that things are still okay. So it's one of those where I'm just telling them, hold on, don't talk too much. I still have my gas is still there. I'm still rolling, Yeah.
I know that even just during this particular period while people have been waiting for the album, I know that you also got signed. You've been under different record labels in the process.
Yes.
But what's the current status? Are you independent now? Or what's the current?
I don't know what the issue is with the calendar label. The lawyers can sue you if you say other things. But he's my big man. I'm still loyal to him. He helped us too much. He brought us back when things were down. He put us out there. But from what I'm seeing right now, I can tell that the label is at another level right now. They're working on different things. And we were in touch with them. We told them we're releasing an album. And they said, no, go ahead. Do what you have to do. If there was any red flags, they would have said, no. You're not on the label right now. But he's our big man. We still communicate.
Okay, so
I would say I'm partially independent, partially with him.
Okay, so mean contractually you're
Avoid
still
lawyers coming after me.
so contractually you're still under Calendar Music Promotions.
Somehow.
But how does it work for you? Because I mean, it feels like there isn't like full clarity on what the status is. Because when you say somehow,
we haven't had
must
a
be either
we haven't
yes
had
or
a
no.
meeting. We haven't had a meeting with the management for.
Why not?
They haven't reached out to us. They're just
Have
quiet.
you tried
Yeah.
reaching out yourselves?
Yeah, we have. Nothing. No response. No nothing. That's why I'm saying if I say anything here, it will be used against me.
Yeah.
But we've reached out to them. There's been no response, and so we take it that things are on the easy. Yeah, but we're open. We're open to anything that they'll say.
Back to the album. So there's 21 songs,
Yes.
and about 17 of them have like artists on them.
Features. Yeah.
I've got features.
Yes.
What criteria are you using before putting artists on the song?
Because previously I never used to feature artists.
Yeah, and that's why I've asked that question.
I believe when you're releasing an album, it's best to showcase your talent first, so that people know that you are capable of standing on your own. And so far, I've proved that, and people know that how I'm capable of being on my own. So the new management that I have right now, they decided, okay, no, let's get some features so that we get aligned with the new school artists, and just so that they can feel like, okay, we are open to working with them.
And I actually want to come back to that because you had a very interesting choice of the new school artists or younger artists.
Yeah.
But I also noticed you've got international features as
Yes,
well.
exactly. Yeah.
And you seemed quite deliberate about who you put there because you got South Africa,
Yes.
through Black Diamond. You had Tammy Moyo from Zimbabwe,
yeah.
and
Dremo
GMO from
Malawi.
Malawi.
Yes.
Of course, these are countries that we are very close
Yes.
to. So I bet that was the reason why.
Yes, of
right?
course, of course, of course. Those are people that we work with closely and people that we communicate with closely, and that's what the strategy we used. Yeah, and so far it's working so far. Because those are countries that people Zambians can relate to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was it like getting these artists on these songs?
It was a bit difficult, but then my management, they're really sharp with what they do, so they got in touch with them, and because of the relationship we have, it went smoothly. Yeah, it went smoothly. Yeah.
And again, before we get to the new artists,
Yeah.
there are also artists of, I think, around the same time as you, who are also releasing music actively around the same time as you. For example, Israel, he's on the album.
Yeah.
What was that like working
Israel,
with him?
I don't know. Every time I release an album, I always think, let me call Israel.
Yeah.
He always tells me, come through whenever, man. I'll give you a feature anytime, no matter what.
And then and obviously because and I think that's what makes it beautiful because the two of you have given people so many songs out there in your individual capacity. If we talk about both of you coming together,
Who can do an album without Israel on it?
really, you think Israel is like a go-to artist for features?
I rate him like that. I rate him highly in the industry because he's skilled, man. He's talented. He's heavily talented, man.
What do you like the most about his?
Just his ability to always come up with a surprise. He's able to do that all the time. Just
Not
when you think
predictable.
he's not predictable, actually. Just when you think, oh, okay, the industry is saturated with all sorts of topics. There he comes with something that you sit down, you're like, what? I never thought of that. Yeah, he's that type of person.
Yeah, his creativity.
His creativity is on another level, man.
Another level, yeah. So is that your favorite feature from the album?
For me, basically, yeah, but then there are others as well.
Yeah.
There's J-Max, there's Neo, there's Chile One. The Chile One especially.
Yeah, I mean the song has been doing quite well.
Yeah.
And we should definitely talk
But
about.
you know how albums are? They just, when you give them options, they pick their own.
Yeah.
And then as time goes, they pick different songs, and that's how most of my albums are. They start like that, like a train, slow, and then as they go, picks up.
JK is also on the album.
Yeah,
Your
that
first
feature.
time working with him.
That feature, I've talked about it so much. Jake is one difficult person to get to, man. He's too busy with life. I hope he won't be too busy for Jesus when he comes. I'm telling you.
So it was difficult. Was it harder than getting the international acts or the artists from the other countries?
I must say so. But another person who's like that is Danny.
Who's
man.
harder, JK or Danny?
Danny. Danny's voice. You give Danny a song, say I want a feature, he'll take 3 months to respond.
Oh wow.
He's too busy anyway. He's always on the move, man. So I
But
understand somehow.
it seems also that Danny, he doesn't do too well giving people features. And I'm trying to think of the last time Danny gave any artist a feature.
I mean that's his style. We never, he's our brother.
And it makes me. I think
we understand.
I've heard artists say this before that collaborations.
Yeah.
You need to be in the right kind of mood. So just about doing a song with somebody.
Chef is also like that, but man, they have their own reasons. Man.
So you tried to get a hold of Danny for this album?
I tried. And I thought, okay, the way it's difficult is going to delay us on, because we're moving at a certain rate.
Yeah.
We're moving with time. So if we let Danny delay us here, we won't release the album. So let's just do what we can.
And I wonder what this is like for you, getting to like you're made to wait? Because certain artists that people think, well, that artist doesn't have to struggle with
Yeah,
getting
exactly.
this artist.
No, but I mean, if you're busy with your team, I mean, who can come and slow you down? Depends on how they rate you as a priority or something.
Yeah, but no bad blood.
No, nothing. They were in good terms.
Yeah, okay, which is a good thing because I mean others would take it personal.
Yeah.
Hey, this person never wanted to feature in my album.
There's
this,
some
that.
people, I won't even mention names. There's some people who are just totally difficult. They just say no. And I'm like, hey, are you sure?
They blatantly said no.
Yeah, man.
Okay, that's
And just leave it there. Like,
leave it there.
it's all good, man.
So back to JK. What was it like making this collaboration?
I approached him. I told him, you know,
It's that of song isn't it gonna tulo? Isn't it?
someone gonna tour.
Someone gonna tulo.
Yeah, someone gonna tour. I approached him and we were working on another song, a different song altogether.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think he released it. It's on his album. Yeah. So I actually told him, I said, there's no way I can do a feature on your album and then you don't do a feature on mine. Since we've never worked together before, so let's start with mine, then you do yours second. There was a problem at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, until we discussed it, and then he said, okay, since you're releasing first, let's do yours.
So meaning Jake is also working on an album.
Yes, he is, but I hope I haven't spilled it. But he is, man. It's long overdue.
Oh, so, and I've come to notice this that, and it's why also we'll be talking about the Legends Night, which you'll be performing at.
Yeah.
I've noticed that it's like the demand for the legends has gotten higher again. I don't know if
Yeah, I've noticed as well.
why do you think that? Why do you think this is the case?
People are loyal to old music. You know, they'll always go back to it, and not that they're tired of the new school music. They're just feeling like, okay, let's listen to the old music too. You know, because we've got our favorites that we would love to bring something new to the table, and so far they've called for us, and I'm here. The others will do something as well. I don't know how busy they are, but they'll come through.
But and also, I mean, with that, because you have created your catalog, you've got so many hits.
Yeah.
That's just an honest fact. Like everyone knows.
When you get into the studio, you're like, I like this song. I like this song. You can't choose. Like, it's my
And
favorite.
that's the thing. You've got so many hits. Your catalog is so wealthy. Your catalog is so huge that others would even say you don't even have to put out new music.
I was told that so many times. Why do you have to release new music? You know, just relax and work on the old stuff, do live sets and I'm like, when you love something, you just can't help it, but work on it all the time. And I feel like putting new music out there, it's like art, man. You never get tired of art. As long as it's good, you put it out there, people will love it. So for me, it's in my blood. So that's what I love doing. That's what I love. You know?
But then, even with putting out new music, don't you feel the pressure to sort of adjust to the kind of sound that's
it's
maybe
a very
trending
good
at the
challenge.
moment?
It's a good challenge that I feel is worth riding on. Because it's not easy though. Because there's new things happening here and there. There's new corners that people are making in the industry that you have to learn about. But I've got a good team. I've got a good team. They're young and fresh. They've got new ideas, fresh ideas. Yeah. And that's what I'm riding on. Without them, I wouldn't have done this alone. I would just be making calls. Hey, Chimweka, what do I do here?
Then,
what do I do next? But the guys, they're sharp and, they're razor sharp minds. At least have helped. Yeah, things are moving smoothly right now.
Great.
Yes.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take a break. We're still hanging out with Chameleon. He's got a brand new album out, Full Circle, which we've been talking about. He's got a number of new artists who are there as well, which we'll be talking also more about. And the Legends Night concert where he'll be performing. He's one of the performing acts for this event that you don't want to miss. And we'll give you more details right after this break. Welcome back. Still watching On the Table. My guest is the one and only Chameleon. I know this is a bit of might be like a question that might make you think back, years back.
Okay.
But do you remember? Do you remember the first time you felt like now you are famous? I like to ask artists this question. Let's take you back. Like, where is that moment? I just like, okay, I think now I'm famous.
Okay. Okay.
When was that moment, if you can recall?
For me, my own opinion. For me, it's when my dad came to me and said, you're a comedian, you, right? And I was like, are you for real?
It's a funny man, huh?
And I'm like, so all along, who do you think? Yeah? No, I went to visit a friend, and this guy was telling me, but your son sings very well, right? He's got good music. I love his music too much, even my wife and my kids and all. And then dad was there like, what are you talking about?
Yes.
It's your son is a musician. They even showed him the cover for the thing, the album. That time there was CDs.
Which album was this?
That was Another Day, I think. Yeah, because it made a lot of noise. So he looked at it and was like, you know what? I didn't even know this guy could sing.
So you had never listened to your music?
Now he's a fan. He's like crazy, man, about the music.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when he's alone, I visit him. He's always playing the music. I'm like, he asks me, don't you have any album?
Oh.
I'm like, now we've got to it. So I was like, okay, things are moving.
Yeah. So that's for you. That's when you felt like.
Yeah. And he showed me driving. It's like, so I hope you didn't steal this car.
Because
No,
obviously
we
by then it was
worked for it.
difficult to believe that an artist.
It was. Now things are different. At least people can see that, okay, they're making money from music.
Yeah.
So he believes, and then, for me, that's a plus because at least I can see that 'cause I really suffered to get this thing on the road, man. Like studio, day in, day out, for 5 years, we're just trying to push the albums. And he was like, okay, at least we've seen your works now.
Speaking of money being in the industry, at what point do you think money came into the industry? When do you think there was a change?
I would say, back then, I think endorsements never really applied to us old guys back in the day. Because they were working, because companies work with numbers. They work with numbers. For them, the more numbers you have, the more people they can reach out to. It's just simple mathematics. So back then, they thought music didn't have a reach as much as now. So there's a time when social media really blew up. Like it just changed from what we had to what they have now. So companies are saying, okay, now we can work with these people because we can reach out to a lot of people. Imagine companies like Trade Kings.
Yes.
They've got a new product and they want to reach out there. They would work with someone with like 1 million followers. That's a serious reach right there. So that's a point in time where things changed. And we saw that because you'd find artists moving their prices from 50 grand a show to 70, 80 grand a show. And that's not, it's not money that you can say, okay, it's enough. Because you've got a team now, you've got people. You've got people that you work with. There's the accountant, there's the marketing guy, there's whatever. For all those people to get paid, at the end of the day, you find that you go home with a 20 grand, which is not bad. So everyone gets to eat. It's an opportunity for everyone. So things have really changed. So the money is there. Now the money is there.
And how does it also work even with your pricing now? Because with the demand that has gone up, how have you managed to navigate that? Because people look at, okay, how much is an artist who is current now charging? And there's also this debate I had with somebody. Somebody was asking, is that why is it that the artists who are there on top of their game, they're the ones who charge more than the ones who...
It's supposed to be the other way around.
And also maybe they have fans who have the finances to even watch these artists.
I feel like because promoters look at it from that angle of making profit. The more people you can bring into the more people you can attract, the more money you're going to make, the more sales you're going to make. It equates to more money. It's just the way it is. And for the old guys, you find that some people are not consistent with marketing themselves, putting themselves out there. Maybe they're doing other things or something,
Yeah.
other businesses. But then the new school guys, they've really hammered it because they have different ways of marketing themselves now. And, compared to what we used to do, they have different ways of doing things. And we're tapping into that as well.
Yeah.
So it's a challenging game, but then we're pushing for it.
Yeah.
We're pushing for it. Yeah.
And even speaking of that with marketing, I know the biggest conversation is the use of social media.
Yeah.
And again, I like to pick people's brain on this. Because even in the media circles, that conversation is sort of there.
Okay.
Because there's one thing that has been noticed, and I'll make reference to the artist side. At the time you were coming up,
Yeah.
there's a lot of physical work you had to do in
Yes,
terms
yeah.
of going to DJs,
Yeah,
going
exactly.
to and there were few TV radio stations, so you go this side and go there,
Yeah.
getting to meet people
Yeah.
in your way of trying to promote your music,
Exactly, yeah.
right? But you knew that once your song even just plays even once on radio,
That's it. You're gone.
it can even be a nationwide hit.
Exactly.
But today, there's social media, but because there's so much on social media now, it's like everyone has that opportunity.
Exactly.
Very few of it gets to stand out. So you have this platform to market yourself,
But
but
then-
very, very difficult for you to stand out because there's so much.
So much happening.
Compared to
yeah.
then where there's very little, that's why it's easy to stand out.
Yeah, that's true.
But difficult to have access.
So
So,
you-
which one do you think is more difficult?
Back in the day, it was difficult. It was way more difficult. It was even though it wasn't saturated, the industry wasn't saturated with the artists, but it was difficult to get out there because it was physical work. It was physical work. You had to go to the radio stations physically. You go there. And I don't know, for lack of better words, you pay the DJs a bit so they push your stuff. But now it's different. All you have to do is just press buttons on your phone.
Yeah.
And the music is out there. Because right now, you just wait for midnight, you launch your music, and it's everywhere in seconds. It's a global village now. It's easier to reach people out there. Because, from the time we released the music, I had calls from Australia, from Russia, Zambians telling me, nice album. I'm like, how did you listen to it? Just came out a few minutes ago. So it's a small world now, It's easier to reach out to people. But back then it was difficult. Now it's easier, but you really have to have talent to stand out. You really have to be talented. And that's what I tell most of these guys to say, just find ways of pushing out there so that you're ahead. Like we are doing right now. We're finding ways to get through the maze, man.
Yeah. And now, speaking of people also receiving your music, different parts of the world, what's been your favorite country to travel to?
Australia.
Yeah?
Yeah, Australia things are totally different. They're not like the way it is in America or the UK. Just on another tangent altogether, man. There's nothing you can say, oh, this is familiar. It looks like Zambian.
Yes.
Nothing. Cars are different. You can't drive around and see a Corolla there. The Toyota here and there. Nothing. It's just different. Everything is different. And the way they receive the music, there's love. There's like serious love for music. It's a good place to travel to.
Back to the album now,
Yeah.
full circle.
Yeah.
Number of young artists or younger artists anyway, who are on there. I was actually impressed. To even hear Ace Trap on the album. I think if you had have a list of artists that you were going to feature, I didn't. Not that he's a bad artist. He's a great artist, an amazing artist. I've listened to him. But how did that happen?
Okay, so this method of getting music was I started with my manager because he knows different people here and there in the industry, producers. So we thought, okay, let's get whatever we can get from every producer out there and then put it on the table and listen to it and then pick from there. So Ace Trap is a talented artist. So we thought, okay, let's get some of his music and listen, pick out what we can get from there. There's that song that we have on the album.
Yes.
We listened to it and we loved it. So we changed it here and there, tweaked it.
Yeah.
And it came out proper and we were surprised. This feature is weird. Maybe that's why we can put it on the album because it's not something that people were expecting. And it worked out.
Yeah.
It really worked out.
And there's J Cash. They also got rappers J Cash,
Yes,
J Max.
J-Max, yeah. J-Cash, I've known J-Cash for some time. We've been helping each other here and there. J-Max, same thing. I love the way he does his thing. And, it's different from the other rappers. But we just thought, okay, let's give a brother a chance. And that song was done way back at Natch's studio. Yeah?
Oh, really?
Kinach's studio.
Which one? With J Max or J Cash?
J-Max.
With J Max.
With J-Max, yeah.
Oh.
It was done way back. So we thought,
Like how many years ago?
about 2, 3, somewhere there.
Oh.
Yeah, about 3 years ago.
Okay.
So we just put it on the shelf and we're like, how can we'll revamp it later? Let's just wait and see. Because we had enough time to work on the beats. So when we got Nach, he was like, do you still have that data? Yeah, bring it through. Let's work on it. And it was tweaked up by one of the producers from the Copper Bill. And he really did some magic on it.
Nice. So who's your favorite Zambian rapper?
They'll hate me, man. These new guys say something about them and they'll come guns blazing.
Of all time.
Like the old school guys.
In general of all time. I mean, it could be now, it could be from back then, but this is like a Zambian rapper that you've always just, like the way you feel about Israel.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Chef for me.
Oh, yeah.
Chef does it. I love the way Chef bounces up, bounces around on his beats.
But have you ever told him that before?
No. I don't want any beef. These rappers, they can eat you alive, man. They actually dedicate an album to dissing you. But Chef does it for me. He does it for me. Chef, Maktu, those guys, they really know how to play with music. And so far, what they've done, just, rapping is not easy. Eh? It's not easy at all. So for someone to do a whole album and it blows on Boomplay, that's something, man.
Although, I mean, now people are saying a lot of bad things about Boomplay, and they feel it was a scam, a useless platform. There's a lot of negativity towards Boomplay now. But I get what you mean. Like, I mean, his numbers are good. He's got a great catalog of songs out there. But I want to think you'd be on the album by virtue of that.
Like I said, these guys, when you call them, they never pick up their phones, man. It's very few artists that pick up calls when you call them. Maktu is my brother, but he never picks up calls, man.
Really? But he should have your number. I mean,
he does. He picks up sometimes. I know he's busy. He's very busy. He's an entrepreneur, that one. So he's always doing his thing here and there. He's a politician now, you check. He's moving to other levels and doing other things. And I respect him. He's my brother, and we've helped each other from here to there. Like we've done work together. But he should just be picking calls.
So,
that's come for me.
But I bet you've also done that to artists before, haven't you? Where they've been trying to call you and you're busy, you can.
See, for me, it's different because I feel like helping other artists should be my first priority as a musician. I should help other artists easily. I don't know how others feel, but for me, that's how I feel. If an artist calls you, just pick up, man. Even if you're going to say, I'm busy away, I'll talk to you some other time. Just pick up. As opposed to not picking up at all.
I've heard also some artists who maybe their fear is, they don't know how to say no to you.
Maybe.
Because again, they feel like a lot of artists ask for favors. So I can imagine.
Yeah, true. That's true. That's true as well.
That's true. Favors. I mean, artists want
as well.
A Sheffy feature, perhaps one a Your Maps feature, and then they feel like maybe it becomes overwhelming. I can't respond to everybody.
I can't respond.
And maybe you happen to be a victim. Do you think it could be like
that? Yeah, it could be that as well. It becomes overwhelming when, especially people like who are out there who are happening at that particular point in time. They just leave it to the management and say, just deal with them. Or let me deal with other things. So now maybe the management as well, they're like that, the way they don't know what to say. They just say, no, we'll call you. Just show, we'll call you. Not that they're saying no, but they're just telling you that we'll get to you some other time.
Just to push some time. But that's why I asked you, so you've never done that to any artist before?
Not really.
Especially when Chameleon was at his prime,
Yeah, maybe some time back when, things were there, maybe an international guy calls you, maybe a guy from Malawi or something calls you.
Yeah.
Like that, maybe. But local guys, no, it's different. I've never done that.
I know people are enjoying the collaboration you did with Chile One. And yeah, I think people are loving that. What do you make of the feedback so far?
It's good. It's good, and the response is proper. I called him the other day. I was like, "I'm on a boy there." He was like, yeah, you were right."
What he didn't think it would
He
do
had
so
a
well.
neutral stand on it. He was like, "We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens." So now he's saying, yeah, okay, no, I agree. He even did a thing, one of those my challenges where you sing on TikTok, and yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So it's the response is good.
Yeah. So now you also have to learn these things, TikTok, and see how.
We're learning.
I mean, I'm a young guy, and I'm still struggling to cope with all these social media platforms at the same time.
Yeah, man. At
but-
least they're good tools for marketing.
Yeah.
Good tools for marketing.
And obviously, looking at what you do and you being an
It's
artist.
funny how TikTok will get a song out there, will blow a song out there quicker than Facebook. Quicker than Instagram and all those other platforms.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true. Like world over, like foreign
man.
songs, Zambian songs get to do
Exactly.
very well. I mean, there's a song that has been doing very. It's called Nationality. I don't know if.
Yeah.
I mean, I think TikTok
Even got a
as well.
feature from the
in the US, you
Yes.
know, so it's such kind of exposure with
Exactly.
Rotimi and
Yeah.
all of that. So even when the artists who are not there, because I saw something. I think Chilla must have posted that you wanted to get your maps, but it was not available or something like that.
Chela also Chela likes problems, man. But then yeah.
So did you have that conversation with Chella, or did you just say that?
No. I had the conversation with your maps, like I said.
Okay.
Spoke about the feature, but then they're busy chaps also. So I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay. But I could have imagined what.
The song would have been like.
Yeah, you know.
So it's one of those features where in the future I'll be like, I haven't had a feature with your moms in a long. Let me try something.
Yeah. Like what happened with JK.
Exactly.
That's very simple. Like why haven't you and JK?
Our paths haven't just crossed, JK hangs out in his own places. I do my own thing as well. For us to meet and chill and do a song, it's just it's one of those once in a blue moon arrangement.
Yeah. But you know when you were in your prime as an artist,
Yeah.
I know you were very busy. You had show after show.
Yeah.
You had events here.
I remember there was the time the trade fair people called me.
Uh-huh.
And they were with an MC, even a JK, Jochi Wangu, and then. So they put me on speak. So they asked, Chameleon, are you available at the trade fair? And I said, no, I'm sleeping. And JK, I think, cheap boy, your eyes. I want to give you money as you're sleeping. So
When was this?
some time back. I think that time when another day came.
Yes.
The guys were upset. MC what point?
Ah.
Don't pull some fun. Push.
And they were saying it on loudspeaker.
Yeah, man.
So, like, wow, you could hear them.
I could hear them. That's the time when, music it had blown. The music was up there. I had bookings left, right, and center. I was overwhelmed. So when they called me, I was like, I can't make it. I'm sleeping, man. I'm busy.
Really? So you got to that point?
Yeah, man.
But I mean, I've also heard stories. I mean, you just not show up for events. Some show even paid for.
No, not like that. But it's one of those where you're overbooked. If you get another show, it will be a problem because there'll be court cases. There'll be people suing you. So you turn them down, or you just tell your management to deal with it. But then it looks like as if you don't want to go there. You say,
But have you ever not attended an event that you're paid for, whether in full or down payment, and people are expecting you, and then you don't show up? Maybe you even go for
probably
another
happened, but then it wasn't intentional. You check, because you can't intend not to go for a show. That's illegal. You can't do that. So if it happens, it's probably one of those things where maybe miscommunication between management and the artist. Maybe the artist doing his own thing without management not knowing, like that. But not where you get money and then you say, I will not go there. That's being evil, man. That's being outright evil.
show.
Yeah. So.
But I bet you've heard some of these sentiments out there.
Enough times.
And how has that like impacted your reputation and your standing in terms of business?
People actually talk about it, but then you see, people talk all the time, man. People talk like all the time. People will talk, whether you like it or not. People will talk. Whether you're doing good things, people will still talk. So you have to just have a thick skin to say, okay, People will say what they want, but I'll just keep doing good. You understand? So right now, I haven't missed a show in like almost 10 years now. Because of the team that I'm working with, you know. We've been together for some time, but then that work ethic has, you know, sunk in now that, you know, if you miss shows, that will dent your reputation and business will be difficult. So we try by all means to avoid that. Yes. We try by all means to avoid it.
I mean, you interesting enough. I've heard some artists talk about this, how they have avoided certain scandals because you know, there was no social media then. But you still had your fair share of conversations. I don't know how this happened. You know, I mean, the famous one, the Chilanga Muriro, and I think I've heard a bit of this background. You said it was Rough Kid who started this.
Yeah, yes. You know, I don't understand. Social media one, you know, do something bad and talk. Do something good and be like, okay. But just do something bad. They'll ride with it, man. You start thinking like as if doing bad is good, you know. But I mean, come on, man. We're all human beings. At the end of the day, we are human beings. We're prone to making mistakes, you know. It's just unfair that they would pick a person in the limelight to say, hey, Iwe, waona Iwe, forgetting that they are carrying a sack of problems behind them, you know.
So okay, what's the true story with the Chilanga? Just so that we're clear, the Chilanga Mulilo story. What's the true position?
I've said it and I say it all the time. Even if I say it here, people still say the same thing. It's just one. It's just one. They will not listen. One.
But so you've just embraced it, right?
And what can you do, man?
You should have actually had.
They have their own story out there. They have their own opinion.
You should have done like a song about it, like you put it on the album and just call it Chilanga Mulilo, and you know, it could have actually been interesting.
Should have blown.
Exactly, and you know what could have even interesting if you featured even someone like. I mean, Chile One is already on the album, but even he was being called the Chilanga Mulilo artist for a while. So imagine now.
It would have made sense.
I think I should put part of the management team and just throw some
That's
ideas.
That's a good one, eh? That's the next single after the album goes.
You know, that'll be an interesting one. And yeah, speaking of next singles, you're talking about next singles. How is it going with videos?
Yeah. So videos, you know, videos now become complicated.
Yeah, and costly, of course.
Complicated and costly. A good video will cost you a good 25 grand and above. DJ low. If you want like, you know, classic proper videos, you know, there are those charges. And for you to have like 10, 15 of them, you really, really have to, it's either you strike a balance where you say, okay, I'll do a video for like 5 grand, a good video for 5 grand, and then a lot of them, you know, as opposed to I'll do a video for 25 grand and 2 of them, you know, like that. Because to push an album now, as I've been told by my team, you need videos.
Yes.
You need videos. So I don't know where you strike the balance. You say, how do I balance it out? The videos are needed at a good price, you know? So that's what we're pushing right now. Another thing is sponsorship. If you can get sponsorship for good videos, that can work out well. So well wishers out there, you know, people who want to promote their businesses, they can help us, we can help them. And that's how it works everywhere.
Yeah. In terms of you being able to reap from the works that you've done, because like we've mentioned and established, you've had a number of hit songs out there. How much do you benefit from these songs financially?
That's another topic. Okay. Back in the day, we didn't have... no, they were there. Those platforms were there. But our people that we're working with were not aware of the platforms. Because we believe that, you know, shows were the only ways to get money. So now, fast forward to now, people ask me, so now you started making hits a long time ago. So you should be a billionaire by now.
Exactly.
So I say, you know, back then, my brother Charlie, I don't know if he put our music there on the thing, but then he wasn't just serious with it, as in to push it that much, you know. But now, he knows the benefit now. He knows the benefit now, and we not to say we regret, but then we do. We do, man. Had we put the music there, now it would have been a different topic right now.
Different conversation.
Different conversation altogether, man.
But how much ownership do you have of these songs that you did?
Not much. It's a 60, 40, 70, 30 type of arrangement. Because
And who's on the higher percentage? Is it
publisher.
you or is it
the publisher. The
okay.
publisher has a higher percentage because it's different if you pay for
And
everything.
the publisher in this case being,
The owners of the label.
so in short, like Charlie and
Yes.
Okay, Charlie. So Charlie has
You see, back in
higher
the day,
ownership of your music.
Back in the day, for an artist to actually pay for a song, pay for studio time, pay for transportation to go to the studio and home, cover all those costs, it was a bit difficult. So what labels would do, labels would tell you, okay, we'll pay for everything. We'll do everything so that your music is out there. So if you record an album at a studio, you haven't paid for anything. So once the music gets out there, the publisher has to get their money back. Back in the States, that's where they give you like 10 million bucks. You go buy your house, or they give you a house, they give you a car, they give you this, they give you all that stuff. And then now they let you go because they'll pay for all your studio work and everything. And then now they start getting the money back once the album is out there. Then you think you own their music. You don't. You don't, actually. Very few people like, is it Tyler Perry? Not Tyler Perry, Taylor Swift, sorry.
Yes.
Taylor Swift, Chris Brown, R. Kelly, people like that own their own masters. Because they pay for their own music. They pay for the studio. The studios are probably theirs. So they produce music from their own studio. They write the music. They do everything by themselves. So the master is owned by them. So it's easier to make money like that. Now here it's another story. For you to own your masters, it's a different. Once you're just on a label, you're tied down, man.
Would you encourage a young artist to get on a record label?
If I say no, I'd mess up the business for the other guys out there.
So meaning you're gonna say no, but you just don't want to mess up business.
Yeah, man, but it's complicated. It's really complicated. It's one of those things. If you don't do it, you won't go further. If you do it, you'll be squeezed out. So you really have to strike a balance. You have to know where to, like, how to go about it. But for an upcoming guy, joining a label is a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Still on the scandals, Yango issue. Have people moved on from that online hailing thing?
There are a few chaps, wrong chaps, who just feel like as if they should hold on to issues, like as if they don't have issues out there.
Wait, I'm trying to remember now. What was the issue about? How did that even?
Like I said, don't throw stones if you live in a glass house.
Yeah.
Because once they stone you, you'll be homeless.
The story is that you didn't pay for the Yango or something like that, right?
Social media, there's what you call Chinese whispers, man. This one says this one says that, this one says that. By the time it's reaching there, the story has changed.
It's changed, yeah.
Yeah, so...
But what was the actual story?
It was a misunderstanding between a younger driver and myself. So remember, the guy just felt, he got excited and said, okay, let me become famous for a few seconds, 2 minutes of fame.
And he started ending place like, I'm with Chameleon and...
Come on, man. Come on, guys. Come, find other ways, man.
So I guess that's like another downside of being Chameleon, right?
Yeah, man, being out there. Because even small things, like, just moving around in slides. Move around in slides. Vutika, sauka. You look at him. Come on, guys. It's a free world for everyone, man.
Yeah.
If I want to walk around in slides, in town, I want to do that. Let me do it.
Yeah.
But then there's the issue of the brand.
The brand.
Yeah, the brand. Come on.
But I thought by now, like, over 20 years, over 21 years of being in the game, you're used to that kind of stuff.
You can be used to it, but then work is work. At the end of the day, you make the work easier for your team if you just go with the rules. If you follow the rules, you make the work easier for them.
All right.
Yeah.
So back now again to streaming platforms. Let's talk about where the Full Circle album is.
Yeah.
Where can people find the album?
It's on all platforms now, all of them, even Spotify. Spotify today, you can go on Spotify and stream the music. YouTube, everything is set. So I can freely say it's on all platforms right now. Yes.
And can we safely say you own the masters to this album, the songs of this album? Even though, again, you still have the whole KMP side of things.
No, I do.
For this one, you do.
Yes.
And you can confirm that.
Yeah, I can
Okay. Okay. All right.
Kobike doesn't come after me. But I do, yeah.
The Legends Night concert.
Yes.
What is going to be different? Because especially for those who've seen you perform, or maybe you don't plan on bringing anything different. Maybe you want to bring what people
No,
have
we've
missed
always-
about you.
You know, it's an opportunity for us guys who are from that time then. You know, it's an opportunity for us to showcase, you know, what we have or what we have been showcasing anyway all this time. It's just that we haven't been given platforms like this to play our music properly. You find Leo Muntu and them, you know, those guys, MC Wabuino and them. You know, they want a platform where they can easily perform, be comfortable, and say, okay, people have come for us this time. Not as you know they've come for a new Yoma song. It's different. So at least this is a platform that brings us guys from way back, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Once in a while, they should actually make it a festival if you want.
Oh yeah.
Individually we do our own, but then they come up with something big for the guys.
And you
It
know,
should
but
be a yearly thing.
and that's the thing, right? Because with like the Legends Night, there's just something about it where
Yeah, you know, it brings back that old good feeling of you know.
and people keep going back. Like they've heard, it's the same songs, but people still want to come back and enjoy those songs that they've listened to before, and have seen you as artists perform. And I guess that's why this event is going to be interesting as well. So it's happening on the 26th of July.
26th of July.
2025 from Nasdaq. So Chameleon will be performing.
Yeah,
A number of artists will be performing. JK will be performing. We'll have Moba there. Taitu.
Yes, I'm going to meet those guys who haven't been picking up calls.
Oh really? Yeah.
It's a good time.
Danica is also on the lineup, so I think this is a perfect time to catch up with him and find out what the issue is.
I just look at them and say, who's it? Your time will come.
Chameleon,
Yeah,
thanks
man.
a lot for coming through. Really appreciate
It
it.
was a pleasure, man.
And all the best with the album. By the way, so what's your favorite song? I know this is a very cliche question, but
I like the one with Dream. The one from
okay.
and the one with Tell Me More. Yeah, those are my favorites.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, why? What's so special about that?
That guy is talented, man. The guy is talented, and that song was just difficult to work on, man. We kept going back and forth from producer to producer. You know, the more difficult something is, the more you like it. Eh?
Yeah.
It's like a child, man. The more notorious they are, that's the one you really want to pay attention.
You have to focus on them. That's very true. I'm not sad about parents as well. Huh? It's a very, very focused. But how is Chameleon as a parent? Like what kind of parent are you? How do you describe yourself as a parent?
I play my part. I do what I have to do, and it's not easy. You know, the child will look at you and say, but Daddy, your music is blowing. Give me some money. I'm like,
Oh, really?
You as well? You know, but you just have to. We do this for them, man.
Is that like your oldest child who says that, or?
I've got one child, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always thought there's more. So, and how old is it? A boy or girl?
She's 19.
19. Oh, okay. Oh, and she tells you, Daddy, your music is blowing. Give you some money.
At that time, she was telling me, but I hear you are getting married. How come I'm hearing, I'm not being told?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, what you do is you call me first and then I'll tell you. Not hearing from people.
Yeah. Okay, pretty interesting. Once again, thanks a lot for coming through, and all the best with the Full Circle album.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thanks as well to you for tuning in to the show. And remember to get your tickets and attend the event that will be happening on the 26th of July, 2025. As Diamond Media, we'll be present there as well to join in on the celebrations that will be taking place. My name is Chimweka, or simply Chimweka, and this is where the show ends for this week. We'll do this again next week. Bye-bye.